All right, I'm 365 Days of Horsemanship. Day 317 and 318. So I think I might have missed a day in there somewhere. I don't know. But I am just, I think hopefully crawling out the other side of just like 5 days of pure exhaustion. Where I was working a lot. Firstly, for starters, and then secondly, just was so exhausted. And I really tackled the question mark of why when I feel good, if I go to the horses, I feel even better. But when I'm feeling tired or low, I avoid going. And there's something in that doesn't really make sense to me. And so yesterday I had this kind of final realization that I think it's actually to do with the same avoidance practices that cause me to lean more into being a flight kind of person than a fight kind of person. And realizing that and understanding that made me feel like I had the motivation to tackle it, because I think the feeling that I always have when I feel that like sense of tiredness is that I don't have anything to offer them, and that me coming there with that really negative energy and trying to make us do things that I don't feel like doing is really counterproductive to the relationship. And so I'd rather stay away than turn up and make mistakes. And I think there is something in that, but I also think that the way to break that down to where I don't have to make that choice is to stop putting the pressure on myself to do things up here that I don't want to do. And like, that's a really huge thing for me, is to feel like that actually it's okay for me to come here with my authentic feelings and say, hey, I feel tired, I feel this, I feel that. I'm showing up as best I can for you. I'm going to try and be in this situation. I'm going to try and read the situation, and I'm going to give whatever I've got. And I think also realizing that actually, particularly for Lawrence, but actually practicing it today with Mia, I felt this work quite well actually a couple of times, where like me coming into the environment and not wanting their attention is really good for them. Because if I don't want it, they're going to get more curious. If I'm over the other side of the field doing whatever it is that I'm doing, you know, whether I'm thinking about something else, I'm staring up at the sky, I'm, you know, like thinking about something, maybe I'm like reading an email on my phone or, you know, whatever, then actually they have the opportunity to come over to me and be like, hey, what you doing? And even on my worst days, when I'm presented with that level of curiosity from them, that excites me and motivates me. And that's what I want anyway. Those days when I'm like, come on, like, come and hang out with me. Let's play together. You know, actually to come up and be like, don't need to play today. I'm just here to take care of myself. Actually coming up here and just doing my self-care here with the horses actually gives them the opportunity to have a relationship with me where I'm doing my own thing and they're doing their own thing. And I think it's very much like, you know, like when I'm at home with my fiance, we're not doing things together all the time. Like often he's doing his thing, he's playing his games or doing his workout, whatever, and I'm doing my thing, and we're just enjoying each other's company. And I would always rather that he was there than not there, but we're not necessarily doing something together. And actually I think that there's benefit in that, in those experiences, in those times between us, those shared experiences of us just being in the same place at the same time. And so that was really exciting. So I came up today, I had to record a voice note for a friend, and basically I just let myself do that while I was just flowing with Mia. And it was really nice. You know, I wasn't the most focused that I had ever been, but there were quite a few moments where she like came and found me and got me and put me where she wanted me to be. And actually at the end, we managed to have a lovely moment where she looked up, looked around at the environment. I'd finished my voice note by this point, and actually having just settled into being with her, I found I had that like just level of relaxation, and I was able to offer her like 5 or 10 minutes of my time to where she got to that good feeling. Excuse me. She had a focus change to the environment, category change up from the grass, and I was able to leave it there on a really nice moment. And I felt like it was just really positive that we were able to be there together. And I definitely think that, you know, I'm able to do that now because I'm able to like do a voice note at the same time as just kind of like being in flow in a really relaxed, casual way. Like I'm not like, you know, intensely focusing on every single eye flick or ear flick. And I think that's great too. Like if she wants my attention from what I'm doing, she's got to do something a little bit more provocative. And I think I give them that opportunity. I give them all these allowances, both of them, to be whoever they want to be and to eat their grass and do their thing. And I'm like, yeah, you do your thing, I'll hang out with you. But I don't give myself that same allowance to actually say some days, do you know what? I'm just having a really hard time at the moment. I really want to be with you, but I don't have anything more to offer than just my presence. And actually, I'm going to do my thing while you're there, and I'm just going to hang out with you while I do my thing. And if you want to do something with me, you let me know and I'll put down my stuff and we'll do something. And I think it's about like not forcing myself to always be the person who comes and turns up and is like, do you want to do something? And actually like just giving myself jobs is kind of like, it's fine to be in that kind of like supportive leadership, followership space where they're just making decisions. I'm just going along with their decisions. I'm making my own decisions as well at the same time. And if they want more of my focus, then they can get it, you know? And so I was really pleased with that. With Lawrence, I went over, he was actually having a nap. And that was really nice. I am so just grateful and appreciative of any opportunity to do something with him that is not scratching. I'm like, oh my God, it's so nice. We're just standing here for 10 minutes. I love it. Because I'm so used to this like scratching pattern now that's so embedded. And so that was really lovely. And I just basically hung out with him there. He did quite a lot of licking and chewing while he was sleeping. He was just sleeping, standing up, and yeah, just picked a good moment after about 10 minutes and left. But yeah, I've been here for about an hour. I feel really just energized and peaceful that I've just seen them today. You know, I didn't see them even yesterday. I think the last 5 days I've been up twice, you know, so 3 days I've been just too exhausted, and then 2 days I've like made it up. And yeah, the other day that I came up, I just really did very little, kind of 10 minutes and 10 minutes. And it was fine. It was okay. We just kind of did like worked on some flow stuff. Yeah, Lawrence and I did a little bit of scratching and just kind of got moving a little bit. And that was nice. I was happy with that session. It was short, but I was happy with it. But it was an effort. It was, I felt like I was like pushing myself to do a chore. I enjoyed it, but I wasn't really peaceful and joyful and connected in the same way that actually I was today in the moments where I wasn't in self-focus. And actually I think it's okay to allow myself that luxury, and that privilege of being able to be around them in that place. Like, I think it's also about letting go of the feeling of perfectionism in me that like every session has to be this like intensive, serious training session where I'm being the best person I can possibly be. And if I can't show up with that, then I shouldn't be here at all. You know, actually, that's not realistic. And, you know, it's, I think, about time that I start to enjoy myself a bit more and to allow myself to say that, no, do you know what, actually, I have these horses because I just love them and I just love being around them. And if I want to just come and be around them and like do whatever I want and have them do whatever they want and we'll just do whatever we want together, then who's that hurting, you know? I feel like I'm in a place now where, like, you know, if they come to me and they want to do something, I'm always going to be up for it. So yeah, so no, it's good. I feel like it's been a really sporadic random dotted about video, so sorry for that, guys. And I also know I've been really behind on my video updating the last few days, but it's been kind of good in a sense because I've not made any, so that's kind of why. But yeah, I am feeling good. I'm feeling positive. Some food allergy and intolerance tests came back from me with some positives, and I think that might explain why I have some of this fatigue that I have had for such a long time. So I'm really excited about that journey too, to try and see if that makes any difference as well. So I'm excited for that too. So yeah, and excited for the week ahead. I usually would go on holiday this time of year, and I decided not to go this year because I wanted to spend the time with the horses. So I'm really excited to get to do that this week. And yeah, bring you guys along.